Hi, today I want to go over ceilings, and if you happen to run into the issue where you don't have a gridded ceiling and just a generic loaded into your project, as you see here, it's an ungridded ceiling and it has no point to snap to, and I can't place equipment, which may help more efficiently if I had an area to snap. But you can see over in your project browser, I have a generic basic ceiling under families. After you expand that, you expand basic ceiling, you can see generic, which is this. And then your compound ceiling. If you don't happen to have your compound ceiling, you can actually transfer your project standards from a different one. But before you do that, I want to close everything. And we actually, from scratch, we want a new project and an architectural template which has a compound ceiling in it, 2x4 gridded ceiling. And if you open that file and come back to your original project that you want that to be transferred into, you can actually go to Manage, then Transfer Project Standards, check None, look for Ceiling Types, and then from there just lower in the ceilings. Let's overwrite just to show you an example of what it will do. And as you see, that generic one had the architectural template had an extra couple of ceilings that added to the file. So that's nice to know, and it's a quick way just to fix that issue, because those files are actually embedded into those templates and come with it, and you can't really do anything. You can't pull them or load them in. They're actually just saved into those templates and projects, not loaded into the templates and projects from external files. So that's important. And if you wanted to change these and a better way to manage it, and let's we have a 2x2. There's your 2x2 ceiling. And say you happen to you wanted a 3x5 ceiling, a 3 foot by 5. I'll show you a way to do that, and just a better way to manage it. But you go to Edit Type, and then from there you want to duplicate that part, and let's name that 3 by 5, 3 foot by 5 foot. Press OK, and then we want to edit the structure. I'm going to expand this and show you. See, it says 24 by 24, 2 feet by 2 feet, and we want to edit this. And this is important to know. If you have an acoustic ceiling tile 24 by 24 and it's applied to different ceilings, you're going to run into the issue if you happen to change it over here, which you may have it open in that family, but it's also going to change whatever family that certain material is applied to. So make sure to duplicate that also, or create a new one if you want to start from scratch. And then from here we want to edit this, and I'm going to duplicate just to be able to manage it better. And let's do 60 inches by 36. And that would be 3 feet by 5, crosshatch, and then press OK, and OK. I'm going to rename this to match what it's representing as. So 60 and 36. And always sort of keep that system of renaming everything and keeping everything in order. That way it's better managed. And just press apply. Now it's a 36 by 60. Apply it to 3 foot by 5 foot. Press OK. And then OK. And now you can see here the 3 by 5 foot ceiling grid. And if you have your 2 by 4. That's the thing, like if I wanted to edit this ceiling and I go to edit type, and if I duplicated this ceiling originally, if I duplicate this ceiling and go to edit type and keep the original, and this would be the second, if I change anything in this acoustic ceiling 24 by 48, even in this family, it would change any other ceiling that happens to reference that acoustic ceiling 20 by 48. So always duplicate your materials whenever you're making a new ceiling type that you want to apply to your project. But that's how you do that. Thank you for listening.